Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to PayPal at Dean by any means. There go to Cash App, $ Dean by any means. You know what I'm about to say? I don't care if you send $1, $10, $100. It is much appreciated. To everybody that been donating, man, it's better if you donate in the PayPal and in the Cash App because YouTube be acting crazy with these revenue. One day is this, the next day is that. But if you only can send super chats, understand that it's still coming to me, and I truly appreciate however you choose to donate and show your boy love. Um, who gonna be the best at 140, y'all? Who gonna be the last man standing in that division? 140 is on fire right now, as it should be. When you got Ryan Garcia, who's not a belt holder, and Gary Antoine Russell, who's not a belt holder right now, and you got these six guys with Richardson Hitchison right there at number 7. When you got these 7 individuals that all are live dogs to actually be the king of 140. You could say what you want to say about Ryan Garcia. He's probably the most talented and most dangerous at that division. You could say what you want to say about Gary Antoine Russell, but Gary Antoine Russell has a lot of heart and has a lot of talent with knockout power at that division that you have to deal with. You could say what you want to say about Richardson Hitchison. If you can't get to him, you're not going to beat him. It's more likely he's going to outbox you all 12 rounds. That is very likely. So just the 3 guys that's not even in the top 4 that we are talking about and how much they're going to play a factor. And even Lemos done put his name into the pot now, y'all. Don't get it twisted. Lemos, because I think he might have won that fight, y'all. I'm just saying. Lemos put his name in the pot. You're going to have to deal with that boy. He's relentless. He's another pitbullcruz. A little bigger than him, though. So I need to know who y'all think going to be the reigning king at 140. Now, I know all Haney fans I don't have to explain that what they think. Of course, they think Devin's going to be the king at 140. But at the end of the day, Devin is probably the person that's probably number 2 for me at being able to hold that crown. Because T.O. is too inconsistent. Do I think T.O. can beat Haney? Yeah, I think he could. Do I think he will? No. Because I think T.O. would let all the marketing, all the things leading up to that fight distract him and have him going in that Haney fight trying to prove something. And Devin Haney's not the guy you prove something with. Devin Haney is the guy you come with your A game with because he's going to stay very consistent, very disciplined the whole time. Devin Haney is the most disciplined out of all of them by a long shot. He's not going to deviate from his game plan. If he's going to outbox you, he's going to outbox you. He's even more disciplined than Richardson Hitchison because I think that Devin Haney's defense is better than his. You understand? So at the end of the day, we got pitbullcruz, who's the most relentless at that division, the only person there that we know exactly what we're going to get from Pitbull, and it's nothing the other boxers can do about it. They just have to deal with it. If you don't like pressure, do not get in a fight with Pitbullcruz. Then you got Sabriel, a.k.a. Freddy Matias. And he is probably the most feared at that division because I think all the other guys at 140 don't even think he has it all the way there. I think they think he's the craziest. I think they think he's a guy I have to be willing to die in that ring to fight because he definitely will. That's why a lot of people want to see Matias and Pitbull fight because of that reason. Because Matias is not the guy that's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be aesthetically pleasing until he start throwing shots. Matias like to figure you out, see what you got, take your best punch, and then chop you down like wood and savagely though. Not like Matias is a guy when you see him fight, it's like seeing somebody get beat up excessively though. You know when you want to jump in and say, all right, that's enough. He's the guy that you usually say that with, like, all right, man, that's enough, bro. Like a lot of people can't deal with his hand speed, his power, his ability to cut the ring off on you and have you fight his fight. And it's hard to deal with him because Matias is probably bigger than all the rest of them too, besides Ryan. Matias could probably be at 147. So we're going to see who's going to be the king. Me personally, I think Devin has a great shot at doing it. I think Matias might edge everybody out at that division. Um, as far as being the king of that division, but his age is playing a factor against him. All of the rest of these guys is pretty young. So Matias, if you're gonna make it happen, you got to make it happen now, because I think if you wait a Haney out, he gonna get you. I think if you wait a Richardson Hitchison out, he gonna get you. I don't think Ryan Garcia can beat you, because I've seen Ryan Garcia is the last guy that wants to fight you, because what he doesn't excel at is something you don't want to get into the ring with Matias and not be very well good at. So Devin has a lot of work now. Devin, I think, can have a lot of success against Tio. I think Devin's going to have pretty good success against Ryan. I think Devin can have, but I mean, I think Ryan's not going to have that much success against a Pitbull or a Matias for those reasons, or Gary Antoine Russell. It's certain people that I think give him very, very bad problems. So we're going to see out of them 7 fighters, man, who's going to come out on top. But the walls is closing in on all of them, actually, because it's getting to the point now where it's so many of y'all that's crowded up there that it really don't make no sense for y'all. Not all of y'all next fights need to be against each other. No matter who wins, lose, draw, whatever happens, all of y'all fights need to be against each other. Because if they not, then y'all just wasting time at that point, because it's too many of y'all for you to make an excuse. You don't have nobody for y'all to be fighting the number 8, number 9, number 10 guy that's ranked there. It just don't make no sense at this point. Like, I don't even like that Matias is fighting Paro, but I understand the politics in it, that Paro is earned that shot. But my thing is, and then you got to still remember guys like Sandor Martin, Paro. These are guys you got to deal with, y'all. But at the end of the day, none of them should be trying to look to make those fights. If you got to take one of those fights, I'll give all y'all one of those fights a year. But none of y'all need to be doing that if y'all only going to fight twice this year. If y'all only going to fight twice, it need to be against one of them 7. And I'll throw Sandor Martin in there, one of those 8, because Sandor Martin has been putting in work. Sandor Martin is somebody that you got to reckon with, that deserves his shot to show what he can do. Because Sandor Martin did knock down Tio. Sandor Martin gave Tio everything he wanted. Okay, that was a close fight. Sandor Martin didn't lose stock in that fight. If anything, he came on the radar, no diddy, for everybody. So I just think at that division, it's the same thing I feel about the 160 division. It's for the same reasons. It's time to get it on, man. It's time to get it on. All the excuses, promotional companies, because now it's so many of y'all where, okay, you can't even use the promotional company thing, because then, all right, well, then fight the guy that signed to your promotional company. You see what I'm saying? Fight the guy that signed to your promotional company. If you sign with the PBC, fight Issa Cruz. If you sign with Matchroom, then that means Sabriel Matias and devinhaney need to be getting it on. You feel what I'm saying? If you sign the Top Rank, then that means Tio and I just lost track of thought that fast, y'all. Well, Tio will be on the outside looking in. Tio fight whoever. I forget who's on Top Rank right now. Ain't Richardson Hitchison on Top Rank? No, he on DAZN. Well, yeah, Tio, but Tio, you the guy there. So at the end of the day, Bob Arum, we're gonna find somebody for you to fight at 140. I know I'm missing one of them guys that is probably signed to Top Rank, but we ain't. It is what it is right now. I'm not doing research at this point, but y'all can make it happen. So it's starting to get to the point where now you got 8 fighters there that's all in the mix. If I include Sandor Martin, y'all got to get it on, man. Devin actually, if he win this fight, he kind of don't have no choice, because he has to fight Sandor Martin. So his one gimme fight will be out the way. But he got to see somebody else next year if he's only going to fight twice this year, Ryan and Sandor Martin. The beginning of next year, Devin, I need a Gary Antoine Russell, Richardson Hitchison, Pitbull Cruz, Teofimolopez, or Sabriel Matias. It is simple as that. Anything else other than that, I'm not trying to hear, because we know you're not going to fight the real people. The other 2 guys you should fight. Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson, who, if they both moved up, will probably be the best 2 guys at the division also. All the rest of y'all will be up under them. So, including Sabriel Matias, if you ask me. So, at the end of the day, but even though I know he would give them the hardest fight the hardest bout. So y'all let me know in the comments, man, what y'all gonna do, what y'all think, who y'all think gonna come out on top. But one thing we all can agree on, they all have to get it on. All that time and waiting and all of that stuff. Nope, it's all over for that. It's about time for everybody to get it on. Y'all all in y'all prime, especially Sabriel Matias. You need to be putting the pressure on all of them because I believe you are the oldest. So y'all know what this is, man. Dean by any means. And I holla at y'all.